In the blink of an eye, the beast lunged. Byron blocked the strike with his sword, turning his head to scream at them to run. Facing this towering monster, Byron didn't back down an inch, but the beast was too fast and clamped its jaws right onto Byron's shoulder. Seeing an opening, Byron drew the small knife from his waist and slashed it right in the face. But how could such a tiny blade kill a thing like this? Instead of letting go, the beast bit down even harder. The pain pushed Byron to the brink of passing out. Suddenly, the Baron and Baroness charged in, swords drawn. The Baron drove his blade straight through the monster's back, while the Baroness stabbed its eyes out. The monster finally released its grip, rolling frantically on the ground in agony. After thrashing around for a bit, it went completely still. But just as they let their guard down, the sight before them filled the Baron with absolute dread, because over a dozen more monsters were stepping out of the woods. Seeing this, Byron limped to his feet, slowly raising his sword forward. He was ready to die right there. The pack of monsters lunged in the nick of time. Havel made a badass entrance. With a casual swing of his sword, he sliced one monster down. Then, with a few flashes of movement, every single strike precisely severed a monster's head. In the blink of an eye, he wiped out the entire pack. But right now, Havel's eyes were completely dead. Watching from the side, Byron was in total shock. Sure, he knew Havel's sword skills and magic were way beyond his own, but when he left, the kid definitely wasn't at this level. Byron wondered what on earth made Havel grow so fast. With Havel escorting them, the three safely arrived in Kremer. The Baron stared at the ruined buildings around them. He marveled in disbelief. The beast that caused this massacre was defeated by just the two of you? Suddenly, Havel spoke up. No, I was merely the sword wielded in the young master's hand. It was entirely the young master's power that took down the monster. Just then, the Baron overheard someone nearby talking about his son. If he wasn't there, I would have frozen to death for sure. When he was rushing headfirst at the Giga Titan, he actually saved a bunch of people along the way. And his summon? That saved so many lives when the disaster hit. As the four of them approached the Lord's Manor, they found a massive crowd of residents gathered there, and every single one of them was praying for their savior. Suddenly, an obnoxious voice cut through the crowd. Are you guys insane? If that guy hadn't made the bronze statue pillars, this never would have happened. Technically speaking, this whole mess is his fault. Although a few people started to waver, the ones who were saved immediately stepped up and beat the absolute crap out of that guy. Meanwhile, I actually woke up. Then, a system prompt chimed in. Your sacrifice and courage have deeply moved the citizens of Kremer. Based on your contributions, a deluxe reward will be issued. I asked the system how the hell I was still alive. According to the setup, my heart should have exploded. The system just said, you will gradually understand the specifics later. Right then, Havel walked in and saw that his young master was actually awake. And the very first thing I asked him was, did Count Kremer mention when he's paying for the construction? Hearing that, Havel was speechless for a second. But then, the light returned to his eyes as he cracked a smile. You're back to your old self. That's a relief. Right on cue, the Baron and Baroness burst in with tears in their eyes and pulled me into a massive hug. You punk, do you know how worried we were? But as long as you're okay now. And honestly, that was the first time since coming to this world that I actually felt cared for. But little did I know, the news of this incident had already reached the royal palace. How fascinating. To think someone like this exists in my lands. Royal Inspector, go to the Frontier estate and bring that man and his guard to me. I want to meet him, personally.